excited to show you a new standalone utility for Lava called Lava Reaction Overlay. Lava already gives you all your structural reactions and using your DXF export, you can get an image of the same model in DXF. This tool brings those two things together. So we can take the reactions directly and put them on a DXF so you can see them displayed. It's really simple to use, and let me show you how it works. So first you're going to want to do is make sure you have a solution for your model. So having all the reactions at the base level is the most important piece. And what you'll then, once you have the solution present, you're going to go ahead and say File Export, and you can export that file. So we can just export it by the name. It will export both of the floors or any floors you have. In my case, I have 2 floors. We're going to go ahead and export reactions. So the reactions we're going to bring across are the beams, the bearing walls, and the shear walls. So I'm going to export it. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my new tool. So let's go ahead and take a look at where that tool is. You'll find that we have our tools listed in our help documentation. If you go over there in the Lava Tools section, we have this Lava Reaction Overlay. And you've got that right there, and you can download this is a zip file that can be downloaded right by clicking on that button. Once you've downloaded it, you'll want to unzip it and its folder on your computer, and then you can just open that directly up in as a standalone little tool here. So this tool will bring about, we can find that DXF file we just created. So by hunting down that DXF on the floor 1, that's the lowest level, I'll grab that, and it will also find the reactions that you created, and it will find the output. So it's going to create an output file, and it's going to name it something called annotated reactions. I'm just going to also just rename it, just so we have a unique name there. And I'm also going to explain a few of these options. So you can display the beam reactions, you can display the shear wall reactions, and also the bearing wall reactions. You choose which ones you want to bring across. That's up to you. By checking those boxes, it'll choose those, all of them. You can also combine the dead load and the self weight. So currently Lava will split those apart for you. If you want to combine, it will help you have less numbers on your DXF. So this is a good idea. You can also add the units. So PLF and pounds will show up on your display here at the top, and then we can consolidate. So if we have equal lateral directions like plus and minus, and this model is a very symmetric model, so the wind is going in the same in each direction, we're going to see kind of equal lateral reactions and just twice. So I am going to consolidate them if they are equal. We are also behind the scenes are going to bring over the envelope and the rigid and the flexible. So in this case, if you had an envelope solution, we'll find the worst case for you. You've got it'll bring it across in some tools here with the annotation and a couple different sizes that you want, but I'm going to stick with medium. And then I'm going to create the DXF. So if I click on DXF, it'll tell me how many things were created, and then I can open that as a drawing. It'll launch my AutoCAD, and I open up that DXF, and now I'm going to see here that I have the shear walls, the beams, everything I've got on my screen shows exactly the name of what is going across, and then the type of load, dead load, wind load, earthquake load, and then it's giving us that value. So we can navigate around and we see shear walls. We also see bearing wall loads closest to the midpoint of that bearing wall. We see all the different loads we created. So now we're done. That's it. Just a few clicks and I have my beams, my shear walls, and my wall reactions directly on the DXF, ready to use in AutoCAD. You can take this as an underlay in your concrete design, whatever you need to do, but this is a great way to get started on those foundation or podium designs. Thanks for watching the video, and check out more on lavabuild.com.